Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Today we are reading the story Christina and the Frog. This story is about a girl who gets a little sister. I don't know if you have a little sister, but sisters can be part of our families. Everybody has a family. You may have a family that looks kind of different from the family in this story, and that's okay. Every family looks different. Even animals have families. Birds hatch out of eggs and they have mama birds. And all sorts of people and animals can have different kinds of families that look different. The author of this story is Alma Florada. The illustrator who drew the pictures, this book has some very pretty pictures, is Claudia Lengazzi. The princess kissed the frog and let it go, and the frog turned into a prince, read Christina's mother. Wow, great story, Mom, said Christina before she closed her eyes. The next morning, Christina went searching for a frog. I know there's a big frog around here. I've seen it before. Where is it hiding, she said to herself as she searched. I bet I can catch it if I see it again. She did not find the frog that morning, so that afternoon she went out looking again. And there was the frog. Frog, I know I'm not a princess, so I don't expect you to turn into a prince. What do I want a prince for anyway? I just want you to turn into a little girl who will play with me. Since Mom has gotten so big, she never wants to play hide and seek with me in the garden. She spends all her time knitting. I told her my dolls don't need those things she is making, and all she says is, "We'll see." Dad doesn't take me on long rides anymore, only short rides around the block. He has a new hobby. He made a high chair. I don't need a high chair anymore. I don't even need a booster chair. And now he is making a crib. I told him my dolls are very happy with the crib they have, and they don't need another one. But all he says is, "We will see." So I'm kissing you, Frog, and letting you go. Please turn into a nice girl, okay? Frog, where are you? You don't need to hide to turn into a girl. Christina, hi, sweetheart. Come see what I have for you, said Grandma with a pleasant voice that promised the kind of surprise Christina loved. Grandma, cried Christina, running to greet her. I have something to tell you. Christina wanted to tell Grandma about the frog, but she never got a chance to do it. She was having so much fun playing with Taffy, helping to bake chocolate chip cookies, and decorating a cake for Mommy. Then Christina fell asleep at the table. The next day, Grandma announced, I have many errands to run. You will be my helper. First, they went to the post office to mail some letters. Then they went to the library to return Grandma's book and borrow some books for Christina. They visited a friend of Grandma's in a nursing home, and everyone there wanted to talk to Christina and pet her hair as if she were Taffy. Later, they met Grandma's friend Anna for a quick lunch in the park. While they chatted, Christina got to pet Anna's dog, Sam, and she even got to hold him in her lap. And then Grandma spoke with Dad on her cell phone and said it was time to go home and find a surprise. A surprise? Asked Christina. So you knew about the frog, Grandma, but Grandma did not say anything. What do you think the surprise is going to be? Let's find out. When they got home, Dad was waiting at the door. He lifted Christina up, saying, What a surprise we have for you! And then he hurried inside with her. Isn't she lovely? Asked Mother. Wow, she's so tiny, said Christina. Do you know where she came from? Asked Dad. Of course I know where she came from. It's all my fault, said Christina. Your fault? Asked Mom and Dad. They had very worried expressions on their faces. What do you mean? It was supposed to be a secret, but don't be upset. All I did was kiss a frog, explained Christina. I didn't know she was going to turn out so little, she cried as she ran out to the garden. It was a pretty big frog. I need to find another frog, said Christina, looking in every corner of the garden. And this time I need to make sure that this frog understands it needs to turn into a girl, not into a froggy thing like that. But no matter how hard she looked, she did not find another frog anywhere. Fortunately, the baby grew and grew and grew some more until she finally had someone to play with. The end. The little girl thought that the frog had turned into her little sister, but really she had a little sister who was a baby and grew up into a nice girl for her to play with. So I would like to draw pictures of the family members that we see in this story. So to start, we're going to draw Christina. Christina is the little girl in the story. I am going to draw her like this, and I'm going to give her a circle face and long hair, a smile, and 2 eyes. This is Christina. Christina starts with this sound. Christina. In the beginning of the story, she is with her mom, and her mom has a big belly in the beginning of the story. So we're going to draw her mom, a big belly, 2 arms, a circle face, and long hair. And we're going to label her for Mom. And then we see her dad in the story. So we are going to draw a tall dad. I use straight lines to draw my body and my arms and legs, and then I use a circle to draw his head. And I am going to label him with this sound. Dad. D. Christina, her mom, and her dad. Then Christina's grandma comes. So we are going to draw a picture of her grandma. Her grandma also has long hair, 2 eyes, and a smile. And grandma starts with this sound. G. Grandma. The last person in Christina's family in this story is her little sister. We see that her sister grows bigger, but she is just a small baby. So we are going to make her sister very small. And we are going to label it with the first sound that we hear in sister. This is Christina's family. She has a mom, a dad, a little sister, and a grandma. Your family might look like her family, or it might look different. You might have 5 brothers and sisters, or you might not have any brothers and sisters. We are drawing Christina's family today, and tomorrow we will work on drawing our family. I can't wait to learn with you. Goodbye.